talk about a femdom fawning over their submissive and how to fix that, how to get some power back there. Because if the dominant femdom, if you are fawning over your submissive, you are the one working for attention. You're the one striving. And it's going to throw off the whole power dynamic. So let's dig into this question here. It reads, this is from OBS, and it reads, I love my sub so much, but I, as the dominant, feel like I'm constantly chasing him, and that's not how our dynamic should go. He also makes me laugh in the bedroom, and I break character. How do I stay in the dom headspace and keep him chasing me? All right. So, first question here. If you're watching this later, I don't see you here now, but if the question it just kind of piques my interest is, you say that he also makes you laugh in the bedroom and I break character. Is that on purpose, where he's trying to get you to break character? Or is it just he's funny and charming and hilarious and you just, so it could be a no big deal, or it could be piques my interest. Is he making you laugh and you're breaking character because that's a form of a test? He's trying to test you, and then he's like, oh, she's not dominant enough to keep a straight face. It could be that. I'm not sure what's going on there. I would like some more context there, but that would be my first question. When it gets to my points here, the first one, and these are all things that I want you to increase. Okay, dominance, especially femdoms, if you're feeling this way, if you've been stuck in a fawning state with your submissives and it's caused major confusion, power dynamic issues, and you're going, how do I fix it? How do I solve this? What do I do? Here's 6 things I want you to increase, ladies. Lucy, I'm so glad. Good. 6 things I want you to increase. This is for male doms as well, but I feel like male doms run into this a little bit less than my femdoms who are fawning. So, how to stop fawning, ladies, and get him to chase you. Number 1, increase self-care and self-worth. Okay? Increase your self-care and self-worth. Have you heard of like the newlywed 10, right? Where you get married and then both partners put on about 10, 15, 20 pounds, right? Why do we put on that newlywed 10? Why is that a thing? It's a thing because we finally feel safe. We feel like, oh my goodness, I don't need to wear my Spanx anymore because I found someone who loves me without my Spanx. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But oftentimes, when you treat yourself at that level, when you're like, hey, I can coast now, I don't have to work on myself, the reverse is equally as powerful. When you start going, I know we are in a relationship, but I'm not going to let myself go. Okay? I'm not going to let myself go. I'm going to continue to take care of myself. And what that will happen is, if you're in a relationship with someone and they see you valuing yourself, taking care of yourself, lifting those weights, going for those runs, drinking your juice, taking your protein, whatever, drinking your water, okay? And you're taking care of yourself, you're valuing yourself, it's going to demand that they value you at a higher level as well. I'm not saying be manipulative about it, but it is going to often kind of ding their radar a little bit, like, well, why are they going to the gym? Who are they trying to look nice for? That kind of thing. I'm not saying we make this a manipulation. I'm saying if you can just maintain that level of self-care, then that submissive is going to be like, oh, okay, I need to see her at that level. I need to value her at that level because I'm not her only option. Okay, kind of thing. Number 2, increase your independence. Again, this is, ladies, how to stop fawning over a man, especially a submissive man, and get your power back, get him to chase you. All right, is increase your independence. And this includes your individual hobbies, interests, etc. Okay, in other words, ladies, if you want to go do something, don't wait around for him to go do it for you or with you. Just go do it. Especially dominant ladies, just go do it. Your submissive needs to get the get the clue that your world does not revolve around them. Okay? So increase your independence. 3, increase your space. You know, if you are fawning, and here in this kind of dynamic, you as the dominant do need to maintain a certain level of pursuit here. So I understand, you know, how it could have maybe crossed the line into fawning, because I don't think that in this dynamic with the male submissive that he needs to be the one who's pursuing. But I do think there's some balance that can be struck between, you know, letting him reach out so you're not constantly reaching out. He has to chase you a little bit. He has to get on your radar, kind of thing. All right. Next one, increase your happiness. Like, go just find fun things to do. Find things, indulge in things that make you smile, that make you laugh, that bring you joy, fulfillment, and happiness, because people like being around people who make them feel good. And so if you're just out there loving life, being happy, smiling, laughing, he's going to be attracted to that. He's going to be drawn to that. I also want you to increase your boundaries, okay? And when I say that, I mean this because if you have a submissive who you don't think that they're pursuing you enough, then maybe you're giving them too much access. Maybe you're giving them too much access with too little effort required. And maybe you need to set some boundaries. And maybe you need to go, no, you don't get all of me when you're only investing this much. You don't get me at a level 10 if you're only pursuing me at a level 2. If you want to pursue me, engage in this dynamic at a level 2, then I'm going to give you a 2 right back. But I'm not going to give you a 10 when you give me a 2. That's what I'm talking about, increasing those boundaries. Increase in like the barriers to access, you know? It's going to raise that value. It's like gas stations are on every corner, but Tiffany's, right? But Tiffany's, you know, is far more valuable. And they're not in every corner. Ease of access typically is like, okay, it shows a lack of value. Exclusivity usually indicates high levels of value. And then also I want you to increase your rules, your rituals, and your protocols. And when you do so, I want you to find the fun for you. All right. I think a sub should give a 10 to revive an 8. I love that mentality, slut boy. I love that mentality. But finally here, how to get him to chase you. Increase those rules, rituals, and protocols. Really increase that power gap. Make him work for access to you. Show him that you are to be treasured. And let him feel the pain of your absence when he doesn't treasure you. All right?